Hey yo, how's it going today, guys? Welcome back to the Breath of the Wild semi-casual playthrough. And this episode's supposed to go up today. It's been a while since I've recorded one day of. As I've mentioned in a bunch of the prior episodes, I was gone this past weekend, so I pre-recorded a bunch of stuff, and I got back yesterday, and I already had an episode recorded that went up yesterday, Monday, and I was really just tired. I was beat. And I didn't want to record, and now I gotta do this day of. I think I mentioned that I was going up to my family's ranch. I don't remember if I said why. My parents are building a retirement house up there because the home that we have up there, the ranch is part of my mom's side of the family, and I have a large family. And the house that we usually stay at is a renovated barn that we renovated on my aunt and uncle's piece of the property. It used to be my grandfather's property, and it was divided up among them. Anyways, so we're working on my parents' home, and this past weekend we were putting the metal roof on. I got to work on a tin roof. I spent probably over 20 hours in 2 days on top of an inclined tin roof that we were putting up as we went. So for a bunch of it I didn't have any. Oh, I need that back. Come back to me. Hello. How do I reset this? Uh-oh. Can I reset this? Okay. Cool. That did touch. And I remember there being a chest here. Yeah, so I spent over 20 hours on that inclined plane, and my body is killing me. My lower body mostly just sore from squatting and kneeling and, working out my calves, being up on that incline. But then my upper body too, because the sheet metal that we put up was, there were 46 pieces of tin that were 26 feet long a piece, and I believe 4 feet wide. And originally my dad was going to get thinner gauge metal, but they didn't have enough, and he had already ordered it, so they gave him a thicker gauge, like better material, which worked out in the long run because it was easier to walk on without worrying about it bending. But it was a lot heavier. It was a lot of weight, and we didn't finish. We got about 3/4 of the roof done with 5 guys over 2 days. It was a lot of work, and I'm very tired, but it was good. Mentioned many times I love my parents, and I want to help them get this retirement home done for them. What am I doing? Oh, I was throwing away an item. I'm not in the mindset to do 2 things at once right now. What do I want to drop for this Moonlight Saber? I need a wooden weapon because I'm about to fight Thunderblight. As much as I want this boomerang, no, I want that boomerang because boomerangs are really good against Thunderblight. I've yet to use them as such, but I know that they are, because you can break his shield while he's far away from you. What do I drop? I guess the spear. I generally, come on. I generally like the Thunder Spear more than the Thunder Blade, but the Thunder Blade is still in pristine condition, so. Alright. No, give me that. Give me that. I'm not in gamer mode right now. I'm still in dead mode, but I want to get this episode out to y'all. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. And if I do, you're just going to have to forgive me. Don't want to electrocute myself. Yeah, I'm beat. That's pretty much all I did this weekend. Any spare time I had went to sleeping and recovering because it was hot. It was a lot of work. Some fun things came out of it. I wish I had the pictures my mom took of the weekend. That was all fun stuff. What's this do? Okay. Okay, so that's how you get around not having the orb down there. I guess. I'm not sure. Oh god. I'm so dead. Why? That's funny. I feel so much better than I did yesterday too, and I'm just still completely out of it. Hello? So I get to go back in 2 weeks, and we're gonna finish the last fourth. It's also Labor Day weekend, which my family we work cattle twice a year, which entails worming them and giving them some medicine that helps keep flies off of them. If they need tags, we give them tags, and if they're going to sale, we do that too. Which I enjoy that kind of work, but I also, for my day job, I have on call. I'm starting to go on nighttime on call, which is a week-long thing, and that's my first week. So I probably won't get to stay the whole time. Hopefully, I'll get to. I mean, I'm definitely going to help finish the roof because they need it. Oh, I guess I can talk more about that because there's some interesting things about that. Like I said, I'm brain dead, so I'm just kind of bringing it up as I go. But yeah, working cattle is fun, but I need to help finish the roof. They need the help with it, and me and my dad were the only ones that were allowed to get on the roof, basically, because while we had other help, we had 3 other guys helping us. We only had 2 harnesses, and the other guys are bigger guys, and there's liability when they're people who aren't family. There's liability anyway, but me and my dad work really well together. We have my whole life, just because I grew up working with him, so I know how to complement his style, and he's a workaholic. I love him to death, but he just doesn't know when to say when working. He was joking while we were out there, and he was talking about how growing up with his dad always had the motto, you're done working when the job's done. And I like tried to explain to him that you can't just do that. Like, you can't just say, I want this whole roof on in this weekend span, because like that's all we have to work on is this weekend. That's not how it works. You can't just compartmentalize a whole job into the time that you have for it. You have to just give it up. So I told him I didn't learn that from my dad. I quit when it's quitting time. But my dad's getting along in age, and his back started hurting him at a certain point, so I'm really glad that we got to quit when we did. One of our other workers had to go because he had a prior engagement on Monday that he needed to get back and prep for. But yeah, it was interesting work because, like, being up on the roof, first of all, it was super hot, because not only, like, I think it was in the 90s, which was cooler than most weekends out there recently, but also being up on a metal roof, like, you're getting hit by the sun from above and below at this point. We're basically full body sun tanning, and I'm not sunburnt, thank goodness. I was a little bit sunburnt, mostly on my arms and my shoulders, but it only lasted for about a day. My skin's pretty good about healing with that kind of stuff, and I made sure to wear sunscreen when I could. Let me go back to the gameplay real quick because I need to, I guess, come out here. I don't remember exactly. Is it here? Maybe over here. I know there's a shrine over here somewhere. There's also one. God, my brain. My brain. Is the other one here? One of these is by Molduga. I think I'm just going to go for this one. And then we're going to warp here. Make it easier to get there. But yeah, we were wearing rappelling harnesses. You got harnesses and some ropes for it that we tied off to the frame at the top. And he also made a walkboard, which was basically 2 2x6s with metal kind of like hook to slide onto the top of the purlings at the top of the building. My dad's very innovative when it comes to making work easier, and it's great because had he not gotten the rappelling ropes, it would have been a super dangerous job. It actually rained in the middle of Saturday, and then right after it stopped raining, we immediately got back up on that wet roof. Which, the worst part about that was our walkboard that I was just talking about was heavy to begin with, and we kind of had to lift it to slide it along with us. And when it was waterlogged, it was way worse. I think the worst part about the job that we both agreed on was once we got to the second side, we had to put the ridge cap on top. I'm sure to most of my audience, all of this means nothing because this is a gaming channel and not a construction channel, but I don't know, so maybe some people will be interested. Nice try. Oh, you're just swinging away over there. Come on, turn around. Yeah. Maybe I'm not so out of it. Those are like the best 3 arrows I've shot in a long time. That is a wooden weapon. It's not the dragon bone though, just a spiked one. Yeah, so the hardest part we agreed on was putting on the ridge cap because that's the part that you put on the peak over the two pieces. This is going to shoot me downward. But I got good speed from it, so not terrible. Where is... I need to find one of the statues so it can point me in the direction I need to go. Well, I guess it's too late for that now. God, I can't even see the ground. This is dangerous. I'm pretty sure it's over here by this. Okay, I knew there was a statue over here because I remember this Korok. So it must be under that one. We're just gonna... I'm not gonna boomy zoom, but we're just gonna go normal. Of course. I wanted to perfect parry it, but whatever. Seriously? Did I just spawn 12 of these things? Stupid. Yeah. God, I can't even see through the headless ones to hit this stupid one. There we go. Lots of moblins. Or, Lizalfos. Why did I say moblins? I'm telling you. I cooked my brain this weekend. I failed some simple math that my pops was asking me about. I was just like, why did I do so poorly? I almost have a math minor for my degree. Anyway, the ridge cap was the hardest part because it's up at the peak over the two sides of the tin. And since like we couldn't have the rappelling harnesses obviously right where we were putting the ridge cap because we would have locked it in, we had to have it like down the building where we hadn't put the ridge cap on, and we were at these harsh angles on our lines at the peak of the building, and there's nothing to hold on to support yourself there because you're at the peak. No matter which side you were on, or when you were at the peak, it didn't matter where the sun was because you were getting it reflected to you from one side or the other. It was just it's a huge pain. Like I said, we knocked out most of it. It was really good. I'm so tired and so sore. Like I had trouble getting my pants off of my calves because they were swollen. Like I wear a lot of joggers that have the tight ankles, and that's usually like a pain to get over your feet. But I was actually having just trouble with the calves of my pants, and I thought that was funny. I would have thought it was more funny had they not been hurting so bad, but it is what it is. Oh, I remember I think I need a duplex bow for this to take. Apparently not. Oh yeah, those specific, I'm sitting here mouth agape. Those specific ones that once you charge them, they don't become uncharged. So this shrine is super duper easy. You just need one shock arrow. Alright, I have 9 of those. I think I was going till I got 12, so I need to do 3 more shrines. I guess we'll go over to the Molduga one I was talking about. I don't think I've fought a Molduga on this series yet, so we'll do that. They're not hard. Basically just have a weapon that's decent at damage and know how to use your bombs, and you're good. What else do I have from this weekend? Work stories. Why'd you just spawn? Isn't it daytime yet? No. Get out of here. This is why I use Majora's Mask all the time, because that gets really tedious really fast. Worked a lot. Rappel ropes. Walkboard. Oh, I saved the skin. So the people working, it was me, my dad, my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law's buddy, my brother-in-law's name is James, but we call him Jimmy. My dad started that. I don't know why. My dad, I think I've mentioned before, my dad likes to give silly nicknames. And that one's actually just like a real nickname, but it's also kind of a silly name. I don't know. But James's buddy that he brought, his name was Jimmy, so we kept confusing them by calling them both Jimmy. But actual Jimmy, not my brother-in-law, at one point, when we were sliding down the walkboard, my dad would be at the top so he could slide the top of it and move the ropes and everything, and I'd be at the bottom sliding it. But I would sometimes slide it a little bit further than he did, just so that I could get a leg in between the tin that we were adding to the top, in order to kind of use it as a pivot point to make it easier to lift. I'm not sure how to explain it without. It's hard to do without the visual of seeing it. But anyway, I would move the walkboard, and I'd warn my dad because he'd be standing at the top of it, like, "Hey, get yourself situated because I'm about to move what you're standing on, and I don't want you falling, rappel rope or not. It's not what we want." And one of the times I went to tell him, he said, "Wait, I'm not ready." And Jimmy would be on a ladder below me because he'd be passing the tin up to me. So Jimmy, trying to help, started to move the walkboard right as he said wait. And I also, I started to say wait to Jimmy because I saw him doing it, but it was too late. He was already moving it. And my dad, he got really mad and he yelled at me. Oh no, I just messed this up. I was trying to do the cool backflip trick. Whatever. There's a Korok here. Anyway, my dad yelled at me because he thought I moved it. And I was just like, yep, it was all me. My fault. I won't do it again. Meanwhile, I'm looking Jimmy in the eyes, and we both just know he messed up royally. And then he was like, "Thanks, man." It's like, it's alright, he can't fire me. It was super funny. It's only funny because my dad didn't fall or anything, but it was pretty dangerous, so I'm glad everyone was okay the whole time. We didn't have any falls. We definitely both almost slipped a couple times, but it was just the nature of the beast. It took my dad a really long time to trust the rappel rope. I had done a bunch of rock climbing in the past, or rock climbing type activities where you have to rely on those kind of lines. And so I was a little bit more quick to trust it. But he got the hang of it, and that was a really good investment on his part. Without it, the whole thing would have been super dangerous. Moldugas are super dope. I had to make my girlfriend watch the movie Tremors. She had never seen it. Oh, I'm about to get jumped. She'd never seen the movie Tremors, which if you haven't, you should go watch it, because that's what I always refer to the Moldugas as. They're very much like the Tremor beasts. Boulder Breaker. I guess we'll use the Claymore. Well, I'm right in the middle of his body. I'm gonna have to get out of here. 'Cause I do not want to be right into his big old attack. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Well, alright then. That's what I get. I thought he did it as he was getting up. It's been a while since I fought one of these. I guess I'll just give him the old blight treatment. Oh no. I should have whistle sprinted. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm at a quarter heart. No! I was gonna heal as soon as I got on the platform. Well. Where's he at? Fine. That's my fault. I could have healed. I was just going to try to get back to the platform before he hit me and then heal. Luckily, my girl Mifa came in clutch. I got called out by my girlfriend for calling Mifa a cutie too many times. It's just pretty silly. Now she's going to watch this and have a chat with me about that too, I'm sure. Are there a timer on these? I usually shoot them with fire arrows, but I don't feel like doing that, so I'm just gonna walk to each of them. I already killed the Molduga. There's times where I come out here, I don't kill the Molduga, I just pop these real quick and hop in this thing. Can't be bothered. Moldugas are kind of boring fights, and their parts aren't used for any upgrades. So, it's either use them for elixirs or sell them. Ugh. I just like get hit with waves of like, I don't want to do anything. I'd like to just go back to sleep. But I was just thinking about recording a second one today. That way I don't have to record one tomorrow and I can relax a little bit longer. I have fun recording these, don't get me wrong. It's just I have almost zero energy. And it's weird too because I'm sure people can relate to this, but like mentally I'm decently alert and awake. Yesterday I had this problem where my mind was just like ready to go. And give me 1 second. Something come up. Yeah, my mind was ready to go, and my body was just like, no, we're not doing anything. And so I had to find some way to equalize those out, and I was just playing like puzzle games so that I could go to sleep without too much trouble because I knew I had work this morning. So right now, like mentally, I'm okay. I mean, I'm still kind of burnt out, but the physical exhaustion is so much so that I don't even want to play video games right now. I need to find a new series to binge. I was watching The Legend of Korra last week for the first time ever, and I guess a little bit before last week. I didn't watch it all in a week, but I had never seen it before. And I talked about that, I believe, because I talked about how Avatar: The Last Airbender was really good and how I loved it, and then I'd heard mixed reviews on Korra, so I'd put off watching it. I just finished it last week, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it lived past the mixed reviews for me. I thought the series grew up a little bit. Obviously, it's not perfect, but neither is Avatar. There are definitely qualms I have with the original series that people look past because of nostalgia. I think I remember hearing that people had complaints about the way Korra ended. I didn't have any. I thought it was fine. I don't want to go too much into it just in case other people haven't watched it like I didn't. I know that series pretty much is past the statute of limitations for spoilers, but I waited forever to watch it, so I'm not going to spoil it for anyone else either. Oh, that was another thing. My poor girlfriend, she tried the Ancient Parts glitch, and apparently it didn't work for her. I don't know all the details. I tried to troubleshoot for her. But the best I can say for anybody else that had any issues, because she said she pushed the Guardians super far, and I didn't go over it, but this map is divided into like a battleship style grid, and the quadrant that the Ruined Guardian starts in, you only have to go 2 over horizontally or vertically before it starts spewing parts, if it's going to. If it's not going to, pushing it further will not make it do that. So please don't push it all the way across the map and then it not work and you'd be very frustrated. If you go, like for this one, I can't point on this map very well because I'm going to run out of finger space. So I'll put it this way. Where I'm standing right now is about where the Guardian is. It's a little bit to the right of my token. If you push it to where, I'm trying to see on the map, where my finger is here, it should start spawning. That's about 2 grid spaces over. If it does not, don't push it over here thinking that that will change something, because it will not. The grid boxes, let's see if I can do this. The grid boxes are about that wide. So wherever your Ruined Guardian starts, move about that far away from it in any direction, and it should start. If it doesn't, it's not going to ever, at least not like it's busted for then. So my idea for what happened is she had spawned and picked up the items and then left and came back before there was a blood moon or whatever resets the ancient parts. Could be just a night cycle. I honestly don't know. I think it's a blood moon because that's how most things respawn in this game. But after you get the items to drop that you want to drop immediately without leaving and coming back, you need to move that Ruined Guardian then. You can't just like have them spawn, then pick them up and go about your business and come back, lift it, and them not spawn, and then expect it to drop stuff. So I hope that helps anybody that had trouble. I just wanted to address it because I know she had trouble and I felt bad because she moved it really far. Got pretty frustrated. And that's not what I want. But I did get positive feedback on the glitch video as a whole, the bug expo that I did. So that's cool because that's content that I do want to create and I had fun making in the first place. Alright, let's go down here. I'm trying to remember where I need to drop in for this one. And I gotta be honest, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's over here on like this back corner, but I don't remember where. So I guess we're gonna find out. Only a few minutes left. As always, if you like the content, leave me a like. If you don't, you can leave me a dislike. It won't ever hurt my feelings. If you want to talk to me in the comments, I always welcome that. I like hearing from you. And if you want to subscribe, I really appreciate you doing that. It brings us closer to doing our unique Nuzlocke challenge. I thought of another unique challenge that I want to do that I don't think anybody's done. It's less interesting than the other one, but it is something I could do in the meantime that I think would be a fun series. And it's gonna be in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I believe. You know what? I'm gonna put on the mask because I don't know what's roaming around in here, and I don't really want to. Things in these labyrinths will just sneak up on you. Yeah, so if you want to subscribe to me, that would be amazing. It would make me feel real good, and hopefully it will help bring you good content quicker. Besides that, you know, we still got a minute, so I'm going to run around here just a little bit more because I'm trying to remember exactly where I need to go. And I hopped down over here because I saw on that other side there was a... You know what? I think I needed to hop down on the other side because I saw the gunk laying on top of what I thought was a pathway right here. But I think that it's covering up the pathway from the top so that you can't see it. I think I remember that. So we're going to put on our climbing gear, which I still need to upgrade to stage 2. But I think I can jump all the way up here because I have a full wheel of stamina and this. If not, I have food. It's fine, I have food. Hopefully I have the right food because I didn't even look. I have plenty of it. Came prepared. Which is good because we're just about out of time, but I can't leave y'all hanging, so we're going to check this down here. Haha. I just hurt myself a lot. I was right. I was right. That's right. Alright. Well, with that, we are going to call it an episode, and I will see y'all. Oh, I hope y'all have a good day. I always want to wish y'all a good day. Hope you've enjoyed today so far. I hope you continue to enjoy it. I hope you're not upset that this is a little bit later than the other ones that usually come out. Probably not. But anyways, hope you have a good day. I will see you in the next one.